The idea that people should work for a living is very nearly universal in its acceptance. We grow up with this idea, seeing it reinforced in our homes, churches, media, and peer groups from a very early age. The belief that decent people are to have jobs or own businesses is almost sacrosanct. It is rarely questioned, and when it is, the questioners are usually censured or ostracized in various ways. It is clear that as a society, we are convinced of the merit in the message on the gates of Auschwitz, but it is not so clear why this should be so. The most common answer, that people need to earn a living, is obviously tautologous. It is simply an undisguised value judgment which does not even attempt to address the issue of why people need to earn a living in a world of increasing material abundance. Despite its total philosophical vacuity, the ubiquitous statement is usually delivered with a granite-like sense of finality, as if it were the sort of truth that is simply unimpeachable, to be challenged only by fools and madmen. But why should people need to earn a living? Arguments in favor of work's value usually boil down to the question of obligation. We are to work because the world does not owe us a living. But why doesn't it? After all, we did not choose to be born. To say that we have any obligation in a transaction we did not choose smacks of coercion and even enslavement, but those who point out the fact that no one chooses to be born are customarily dismissed as childish, unrealistic, etc. And yet, if I were to give you a candy bar which you never asked for and wait until after you had eaten part of it to inform you that I expected payment, how would you think of me? Pointing to the inherent unfairness of imposing a sense of obligation on individuals for taking part in a life they never chose is not a denial of life's value, as some may suppose. The aim is not to complain about being alive, but to question the assumption that life is something we have to earn. It is common to hear life described as a gift, but what kind of gift comes with an obligation? If supporters of the capitalist work ethic were consistent, they would describe life as a sale. We are sold the right to live in exchange for a lifetime of labor. There is clearly no gift element to be found in this, at least not once we leave the shelter of childhood and enter the adult world, where we are expected to begin discharging our debt to the world, and insisting that those who question this need to grow up simply dodges the whole issue. A better